Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to this third match of Stockholm Championship cricket match. And today's match is played again with Stockholm Super Kings versus Mavericks Cricket Club. And it seems to be very important and crucial match of this particular championship. And soon the toss will be under progress. Let's see who will win the match or who will win the toss first. Heads is the call by Silva, and it's heads, toss won by Silva team. Silva team has decided to bat first, so Stockholm Super Kings will be batting first, and live streaming will be under process shortly. So stay tuned and enjoy this crucial match, which will be going under progress soon. Stay soon, guys. Stay connected and stay safe. For this sponsorship, we would like to thank South Indian Chettinad Hotel and Restaurant and some ex-members of Stockholm Super Kings who have given the awards, and thanks for the coupons given by South Indian Hotels and Restaurant. Let me give you the pitch condition. It's totally overcast conditions. Breeze is flowing from towards the leg side. So today, whoever is going to pull will easily going to hit the sixes. You can look at the pitch. It looks a bit wet, and from my prediction perspective, it is going to support the bowling a lot today. So I expect a score of 100 or above 100 will be a really challenging one for the opposition team to beat. For today's match, the umpire will be Naga Murli, along with
Gogol is on the way. He will be here in 5 minutes.
Okay. So what do you think? What do you think about the pitch, the perfect weather conditions, or what are the weather conditions today?
The pitch looks very good, and weather condition, it seems to be wind, so it's not that much hot, so it will be hard to play. But we'll start playing, then it will be good.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And, I want to tell you, it was a very good campaign in the first match. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So you can see players are warming up. You can see the match. The member of organization committee, still at the final moment, the captain of our team is still busy in organizing the match. So it's a really good dedication by both Selva and Sendil. You can see players are warming up from both sides. Since yesterday also it rained heavily, and we abandoned the match after 9 overs. So 9 overs, the score was 54 yesterday, and we abandoned the match. Today, the conditions looks quite similar. There is a high prediction of rain. As you can see, the clouds all over the pitch and the ground. But the enthusiasm of the players and the organization has put us all together again for the match, and we are very much enthusiastic to have this match under progress. This is the match number 3, and it's one of the most crucial match which will be played today. Stockholm Super Kings versus Mavericks Cricket Club. To give you the perspective, last year in the unofficial tournament, Stockholm Super Kings and Mavericks Cricket Club played the final against each other, wherein Mavericks won the final against the Stockholm Super Kings. And in this year, for this particular tournament, last tournament, Mavericks were the finalists, and they lost against the Infra. So Mavericks team is one of the strongest team, and again Stockholm Super Kings were the champions, TCS champions last year, and finalists in the second tournament, and semi-finalists this year. So it is going to be a heads-on with the two bulls. Let's see who will take this match today. Soon the match will be under progress. Toss has happened. With this toss, Stockholm Super Kings have won the toss, elected to bat first. Their opening lineup, I would say Vishnu along with Lakshman will open the innings, followed by me, Pratik, and then Noor. So that will be the ideal batting lineup, I would say, or supposed batting lineup, but there might be some changes afterwards. You can see players, all players warming up here. You can see Stockholm Super Kings players warming up. Opening batsman, opener of Stockholm Super Kings, looks fully charged. As you can see, there are strong winds flowing on the ground. The 30-yard marks are flowing away. Strong wind, and it started to drizzle. So I pretty much suspect that the match have to stop. It is started raining heavily now. Players are looking for the covers. Covers are put on the ground. As you can see, it started raining heavily on the ground. For a minute back we had heavy hailstorms on the ground, but now the hailstorm has stopped, but it is raining quite heavily here, and players are in the dugout. The heavy run is in progress. We can't play in this weather. It is so windy out here as well, so it is not totally suitable for cricket. We can't play cricket in these conditions. We are waiting for the rain to go. Umpires have announced that the match will be delayed for at least 30 minutes. So stay tuned for the further actions. The live action will join soon.
Well, my prediction is that since it is windy, the hailstorm is going to be over within 15-20 minutes. And if the ground is not wet, we can resume the match in the next half an hour or so.
Yes, as I suggested, and my opening team batsman has already told and agreed that the rain will stop shortly. We can resume the game in 30 minutes. There would be a 30 minutes delay in the game. Let's see how weather plays this particular position. The weather has played important role yesterday and today as well. So we are waiting for the rain to go out, and then we can start the play. So stay tuned. We'll join shortly. Have a cup of coffee. As you can see, the clouds have passed away. The rain has stopped. Really good signs on the cricket. The players are on the ground. The fielding team entirely is on the ground. Opening batsmen are in the crease. Umpire suggested to resume the game. It's a bit cold out here. It's around 15 degrees Celsius. But now the rain has stopped, so the play can resume. Players are warming up. The fielders are in the ground. Openers are in the crease as well. They are checking the pitch. The play will resume shortly in about a minute or so. So let's stay tuned, stay connected. We will start the match soon. Today's match is Stockholm Super Kings versus Mavericks Cricket Club. Stockholm Super Kings have won the toss and decided to bat first. This is 15 overs game. Overcast conditions. Anything more than 100 is a really good target, I suppose. So let's see how the match progresses. You can see players are in the ground. The dugout seems to be cheerful. Particular person is having problem, it seems.
Yeah. Serious mindset. Arunanga.
Stay tuned, guys. Match will start in a minute. Bowler has taken his position. Captain is setting the field. Let me give you the brief of the Let me brief you the rules. There will be 3 overs, first 3 overs of mandatory power play, in which only 2 players are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. All fielders should be with all the remaining players or fielders should be within the 30-yard circle for first 3 overs. There will be a batting power play of 1 over, in which 3 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. You can see the markings of the 30-yard circle here. So yeah, the captain is setting the field and the match will start shortly. Stay tuned. You can see bowler has taken his markup. Batsman is ready to play, face the first ball. The match is about to start now. Umpire is in his place. Main umpire Senthil, leg umpire will be Naga Murli. Today's batting lineup: Lakshman and Vishnu will open the innings. 1 down will be Selva. Then will be Arun, Kari, Valli, Noor, Pratik, Gautam, Kumar and Suman. So this is the playing 11 for Stockholm Super Kings today. The first ball is under progress. Vimal is bowling around the Vimal is bowling right arm over the wicket, fast bowling. And this is the first ball going underway. Full toss. Tried to clear it in the cover, missed it, gone for a single. Player needs to warm up, bowler needs to warm up now. First ball was a full toss. Vishnu will be on the strike now. Second ball under progress. This time good length ball, watch it carefully, tapped it, no runs. Ball was pitched in slightly in the good length or below, behind, just behind the good length. Rise up short and came on the bat. Batsman watched it carefully and tapped it. Third ball, full toss again, and Vishnu managed to clear the 30-yard, but only a single run. There was no power in the shot. He was trying to pierce the fielders. This time only 1 run. Again a full toss. The sun is coming out now. It's becoming little bit sunny, and the rain has passed. So perfect conditions for cricket. This time good length, watched it carefully, tucked it in the 30-yard circle. Gokul has defended ball and no runs given. Four balls of the first over are done. Score is 2. Both the opening batsmen are watching the ball carefully, not trying to hit it hard, managing the ball well. Fifth ball under progress. This time a bit of fuller, and there is a misunderstanding and a clear wicket. There was no run there, and Lakshman went for a run. There was no run there. And nice throw by Gokul towards the wicketkeeper. Wicketkeeper had no hesitation in dismissing the wickets, and that's a wicket.
It's okay. He won't run actually.
Take your time.
Next batsman in Kritik, right hand batsman, and it's a fifth ball. Oh, swing and a miss from Kritik. Vimal is to go bowling in good line. So 1 over up, 2 for 1 wicket. Next bowler is Shane. He is a right arm bowler, a medium pace.
Commentary.
Next bowler name is Sain.
Vishnu on the striker's end. Pressure is keeping up for the batting team. Nice shot from Vishnu. It was a bouncer and he has hit it into the long on for a 4. Good shot.
Stay and play, Vishnu.
Please.
First bouncer has been called from the umpire. Second ball. There's another good shot from Vishnu on the leg side, and they have run for a single. Good piece of batting from Vishnu, protecting the singles. So, updating the weather, it starts to seem a bit sunny now. Sun is back here, and pitch conditions are getting better. Third ball from Shine Singh.
Easy avoid it.
Easy. Easy. Cool guys. Cool.
Pratik, speaking.
Pratik wanted to take a single, but Vishnu stopped him. Fourth ball, good shot from Pratik, and that's going to the boundary. 4 runs. So the batting team is taking the advantages of the power play. There was a nice drive from Pratik for a 4. Batting team slowly getting into the form. 2 boundaries in the over. Shine Singh is getting the pressure now. Oh, there was a good comeback from Shine and a single. Well run. Good running from the team. Final ball of the over. Good ball, pass, and the score is 2 overs up, 12 for 1.
Good score.
Pratik batting on 5 and Vishnu batting on 6. Both batsmen have scored a boundary. They are in good touch, it seems. his second over. Pratik is in the striker's end. He's watching the fielders carefully. We have power play on for the first 3 overs, so this is the last over of the power play. 2 fielders are allowed out. So they have 1 player on the offside as well as 1 on the long on. First ball from Vimal. Good ball from Vimal. It was a good leave from Pratik as well.
और मुझे खेलेंगे बस.
It's a long runner from Vimal. He's taking his time. Second ball of the over. Good drive from Pratik for a single. Good running with the wickets.
Batting.
Good running between the wickets from Pratik and Vishnu. Third ball coming up from Vimal. Good shot from Vishnu, and it's a good running between the wickets.
Batting.
Into the fourth ball of the over. Vimal coming up very fast, and that's again a single from Pratik. Good running between the wickets by both the batsmen. So last 3 balls going for a singles, and the batting team might be expecting for a boundary this over, as this is the last over of the power play. Fifth ball. That's a block from Vishnu again. There's a dot ball again. So Vimal is bowling in good line. Coming to the final ball of the third over and last ball of the power play. It's a short ball.
Easy.
There was a misunderstanding between both the batsmen, but hopefully Vishnu has made it back to the crease. 3 overs up, and it's 15 for 1 wicket. The power play is over. Field sessions has been taken off. Five fielders can field outside the 30-yard circle. It's very sunny here right now, and batsmen are feeling the pressure, the sweat. Handing the camera to KK. He'll be holding the commentary.
Yeah, thanks. I'm not sure I'll live up to your expectations, but I'll try my level best. Yeah. The match seems to be in a nice position. It's 3 overs, 15 for 1. And the captain has given some strategy. And it's shine, and it seems to be a bit over pitch. Whoa, no, that's That's a catch drop. That's a sitter. That's a sitter and had a spin dropped, and he is the major batsman there. The run is one shot here, scorer. One shot. Reach. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be one shot, and yes. So Shine is bowling, and on the strike it's Pratik. Shine, he seems to have a steady slow runner, but he is on his target, and that's a block. He played with a straight bat, and that's fielded pretty well by Vimal. So here comes Shine, and that seems to be OP ball, and that's a very good single. That's a very good single. He's almost struck towards the bowler, and he ran a single. That's a really nice single. I could see that the opponent team have dressed in yellow, and I think that signifies CSK, and Silva's team is dressed in white. There is a ball. That is a wide. Onto his legs. I think let me give you a view from the straight perspective so that you can see the line of the ball. That's a shot. That's very well fielded. It's onto the hands of the fielder, Vijay. And that's one run. I'm streaming. Oh, that's a nice shot, and will it be fielded? Yeah, no. That's a 4. That's a 4. That seems to be a slight hesitation from the fielder. That's a 4. That's a 4, yeah. And this will give a nice view for the viewers out there. And the bowler has taken the pace out of the ball, and the umpire is warning the bowler for the sideline. It's at the end of the over. It's 4 overs, 23 for 1. (23) 4 overs, 23 for 1. 23. And yeah, here comes the new bowler. The senior bowler is giving some advice.
Hey guys.
He seems to be right over the wicket. And it's sun is shining here, so it's a nice weather to play on actually. It seems fielder is giving some advice to the fielder. Okay, there seems to be a swap in the field, or is it a strategy? Yeah, I think it's a strategy. Okay, he seems to be wearing his cap, bowler. Whether did he forget to remove his cap, or is he bowling with intention? Normally when you bowl with your cap on, you'll not get a clear line of your bowling. Oh yeah. He seems to be right on the money. The bowler seems to be right on the money. Yeah, the captain is advising not to shout too much.
And that's a wide. That's a wide signaled. He's getting a word of encouragement from all his team members. Here comes in. That's a wide, that's a wide. That's a consecutive wides in 2 balls. He seems to be a little bit nervous. As he's running to bowl a second ball, someone is removing their jacket as it's becoming more warm here. So yes. And Vishnu is on the batting crease. Will it be a 4 or a 6? Ah, that seems to be a single. Will it be a no ball? No. The umpire has signaled it's a legal delivery. I think it is a good ball to hit it towards the leg side because I could see only one fielder on the mid-wicket side. He's running into ball his 3rd ball, and that's a nice ball, and that's a very good shot. For a 6, it's out. It's out of here. It's out of here. That's a nice shot. The bowler is trying for a Yorker length. He has pitched it fuller length, and it's on the arc of the batsman. He's Pratik Chowgle. He's hit it for a 6, and it's outside the boundary line. It's a very good 6. As they say, in my arc, out the park, and that was as exactly happened. It was in as Pratik's arc. It was out the park. And the strategy here is to slow things down. Yeah. Okay, here comes the bowler again. Oh, that's another nice shot. Will it be fielded? Yes, it's very well fielded. On to the throat of the fielder. Very well back up. It was a hit me ball. Just outside off stump on a slow pace. But the fielder fielded very well. And this is the 5th ball of the over, and that's a toss ball. I think he has missed. He has missed it. There was a run out miss, run out chance. There seems to be a communication miss. I think the batsman will capitalize on his luck. It was a low full toss. Last ball of the over. That's a hit me ball. Will it be saved? Will it be saved? And that's a nice fielding. That's a nice fielding. That's a nice fielding. Batsmen were thinking about second, and that's a nice fielding. Batsmen were thinking about the second, but it was very fielded in the end. 35. 5 overs 35. 5 overs 35 for 1, and I think at the end of this over it was 11 runs of the over. 35 for 1. 5 overs. 35 for 1. Yeah. The captain Selvendran is giving some advice for the batsmen. It seems to be going pretty well for their team. They have the momentum. It seems like there seems to be a mini discussions all around the ground here. There is 3 members there, 3 members there. Might be these 2 guys thinking about joining together and having a discussion. As long as the umpires are okay and there is no limit on the timeline,
it seems to be fine. Here comes a new bowler. Here comes the new bowler, Chandramathan. Will there be a wicket or a 4 or a 6? First ball, it's gonna be a wide. Wide and a first bounce called. Main umpire is running towards the leg umpire to send some information. And it's given as wide. The bowler is bowling a sick first ball again, and that's a very good shot. Pratik seems to be very good player of the offside. Vishnu is on strike now. I think Vishnu is on strike. And that's a nice shot. Straight. That's as straight as you could like. And it's very well fielded by the fielding side. The fielder needs to be careful because they have a pole just right in front of him. Pratik is waiting. He's on his back foot. He's aggressive. He has taken the second pedal. Oh, that's a very nice ball. Played on to the upside, towards the point. Well fielded. Well bowled. Well batted. All around good cricket. The fielders are acknowledging the ball. That's right on the money, right in his hook. And that's a sixer, out the park again. That's right in his hook. That's right in batsman's hook. And that's a really nice sixer. The suggestion is to bowl with the under ball. Could someone help to get the ball out? There seems to be some guys around there. No, they were thinking about asking help for getting the ball out. Meanwhile, we have the spare ball here. The bowler has changed to around the wicket from over the wicket. Batsman. Oh, that's a edge and dropped. Would you believe it? Right after a 6, keeper dropping a catch with his gloves on. There comes again. There comes the shot again. Oh, and that's a 6 again. That's a sixer again. Oh. You got a feel for the bowler though. You got a feel for the bowler though. He's come back very well after being hit for a 6, and the catch has been dropped, and there comes another 6. You got a feel for the bowler. And with that, 16 runs of the over, so it's 51 at the end of 6 overs. And there seems to be a strategy after the end of every over from the captain Silva. To speak about Silva, I heard that he has played in competitive cricket, state level cricket, back in Tamil Nadu. So he's showing his experience again. Aha, here comes Godwin. I've never seen him bowl. It would be interesting to see how he bowls today. The field, there is some field change around here. Pratik predominantly seems to be an offside player. He's waiting for that ball outside off stick. So far has been well fielded by the fielders on the offside boundary line. And it seems to be a very well protected leg side. We have a mid wicket, we have a long on, we have a long off. Here comes Godwin. Let's look out for his action. It seems to be steady action. And here he comes in, pacing in, and that's a nice shot for a boundary. That's a boundary of the first ball. It's a juicy ball onto his fuller length, and there is no protection on the offside because he has set his feet fully on the leg side. 4 feet is on the leg side, and the batsman had only one thing to do. It was to just hit it on the offside, and that's what has exactly happened here. Another ball outside the park. SSK have placed the fielder outside the boundary line since there seems to be many balls going out. It seems to be drizzling, and there comes another ball, and that's a nice shot. Will it be caught? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Another 6. In his arc, out the park. SSK seems to accelerate. Pratik is waiting on his back foot. He's trying to play. Here comes the third ball. It seems to be no ball. Will it be signal? No. Will it be signal? No. No. The leg umpire signal it's a correct height. It seems to be correct height. The batsman doesn't seem to be happy with it. Umpire's decision is final, so they have given it as a legal delivery. Having scored 11 runs of the first 3 balls, SSK should be happy about it. Here comes the 4th ball. Oh, that's played very late. That's very well bowled and very well played. This ball is slow ball. The batsman Vishnu has waited for the ball, nudged it around the offside for a single. I reckon we are looking at 110 or 120 target here. That seems to be a wide. It's above the batsman's head. That's a wide ball given by the umpire, and it's a 1 bounce for the over. It's 1 bounce for the over. 2 balls to go in this over. Will it be stopped again? Yeah, that's a very... Oh no, that's a misfield for a 4. 1 ball to go. 1 ball to go. 1 ball to go. 1 ball to go. 4. It's 1 ball to go for the over. It's already seems to be 17 runs of this over. Still 1 ball to go. Just what the SSK needed at this moment. 17 run over, and that's a very well played by Pratik. After a boundary, a single, a sensible thing to do. That's what Sunil Gavaskar has to give commentary every time. You know, after a 6 or a boundary, get your single. Okay, so the scores are 7 over 69. They're going at a pretty good pace. 10 runs and over. Are we looking at 150 maybe? Given the batsman to come in SSK, there seems to be a mini huddle here from the bowling team. An umpire is having a word with the bowling team. There seems to be a new bowler again. It's Amarnath. They're looking at the field here. 7 over 69 runs. They've accelerated really well here. So how does the field look? There is a fielder on the offside boundary. There is a fielder on the mid wicket. Long on, long off. There seems to be 5 fielders outside. That's the first ball of the over. That seems to be wide. Wide. That's wide. That's wide. So run rate is 10. Fast ball again. It's a fast ball again. And struck him on his leg, so it's a leg by. Batsman is seeing through one or two balls of the bowler, and that's a hit. Will it be a 2 or a single? Batsman is not taking any risk, so it's a single. So far it seems to be a nice over. Second ball of the over, or no, third ball of the over. Umpire seems to be confused or lost. He's going to give the bat to the bowler. Here comes the third ball. Pitching it on the good length. Amma seems to concentrate on the line rather than the pace. That seems to work for the first 3 balls. Here comes the fourth ball. Will the batsman decide differently? Here is the bowler bowling, and that's a really nice single. Denied. That's a nice single denied, and misfield from the keeper has allowed a single. Two balls to go of the over, and no boundary so far. Oh, that's a really nice ball. Bowler surprised batsman with the bounce. He seems to have a bit of bounce. So far only 5 runs of the over. Seems to be a really nice over. That's a wide. That's a wide. That seems to be issued the scorecard. They've already called it over. There seems to be some issue with the scoring. Here comes the last ball. Ooh, ball just scooped up in the air. Luckily, no fielder around the bat. Here comes another bowler, Alex, I believe. Here he comes with another ball. 74, 8 over 74. That's a pretty good target. 8 over 74. That's a really nice score. The word from the captain is asking Pratik, who is striking really well, to stay in the crease and play a long innings, and asking Vishnu to hit the balls. Here comes a new bowler. That's a nice ball. Batsman was in 2 minds whether to hit it or to defend it. At the end, the ball left the ball. Here comes the second ball. Here comes the pull shot, I would say. Nice throw from the fielder. So far seems to be a nice over. Alex, the bowler, seems to have a nice bounce. The batsmen are waiting for the fuller length ball to hit it on the long on or long off. It missed the off stick by an inch. Batsman is feeling for the fuller length ball, missing it completely. You miss, I hit. Ooh, loopy bounce. That's what we call loopy bounce. Ball took some time to bounce after pitching in. I think it's because of the overcast conditions here. 2 balls to go in this over, so for 4 runs of the over. That's a nice hit. That's a nice hit. That's out the park. That's 1 boundary for the over. As the fielding team is suggesting, Vishnu is not, the batsman is not playing any ball other than the fuller length ball, but he seems to hit it pretty well. Just 1 ball to go of the over. Wow, that's a nice shot in the gap again. That's a nice shot in the gap. That's a single. That's a sensible thing to do. That's the end of 4. I think that's 82. 9 overs 82. 9 overs 82 for 1. 9 overs 82 for 1. 6 overs to go. If we are looking at 10 runs and over, it will be 140. And here comes Silva again, the captain, to give. Okay, the umpire said no. 9 overs 82. The captain is giving some advice to the bowler. He bowled a pretty good over. Vishnu is on strike. He is 31 of 25. Pratik, he is 43 of 26 balls. It's a good partnership. 6 overs to go. Vishnu is looking at the field. It's predominantly leg side field. Only 1 man on the offside boundary. Ah, ha ha ha. That's a 6 again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Vishnu stepping down the track, making it off volley, hitting it over mid wicket. Sorry, long on for a 6. Here comes the second ball. That's very well blocked by the batsman. That's a very good comeback from the bowler. After hitting for a 6, the bowler came back well with a nice delivery. And that's a dot ball. 3rd ball again. It's a nice little contest here. And that's so ho. As you can see here, that's a 6 again. Again out the park. I think we need to have 2 fielders outside the park. As I speak, you can spot a rabbit running towards the ball. Will it get the ball? No, it's passing after the ball. And here comes the 4th ball. So for 2 sixes of the over. And it's just, batsmen were thinking about giving it as a 1 bounce. No, it was not a 1 bounce. Meanwhile, the other ball came in. 2 sixes, 2 balls to go. Wait. Umpire park. Will it be caught? No. Will it run for a boundary? Will it run for a boundary? That's very well stopped and very good throw. 2 runs scored. That's very well stopped. He has slipped. Very well fielded by the fielder Godwin. Here comes the last ball. So for 14 runs of the over. Here comes the final ball of the over. Wide. That's a wide. That's a wide. 1 more ball to go. So for 15 runs of the over, last ball. That's very well played. That's a dot ball. So at the end of 10 overs, it's 97 for 1. 97. At the end of 10 overs, 97 for 1. That's a very good going. 5 overs to go. I think we are looking at 150. 10 overs, 97 for 1. Considering the conditions and the bowling that SSK have, it's advantage SSK. 97. The batsmen have opted for the batting power play, which means that 3 fielders outside allowed. 3 fielders allowed outside. Here is the discussion from the bowling team and discussion from the batting team. There seems to be a huddle. They compare. Both the batsmen are playing really well. And here are some strategy from the captain. And here is very well batting. And Vishnu is on 45 from 31. And Pratik is 43 from 26 balls. Both the batsmen are playing really nice.
And Krishna is giving very good cover.
Easy.
Okay, here comes. We could see 9 Bryans thinking about what to do on the batting power play. This seems exciting. I think in this format I've never played a batting power play. I never even thought that we could have a batting power play in a red tennis ball. That's a good thing. It's always exciting to try new things. And the fielding team has thrown the ball to Alex. It's a 1 over batting power play, and I could see 1 fielder on the offside, 1 fielder on the mid wicket, 1 fielder on the long on who is outside the boundary circle, and the long off seems to be inside the boundary circle. As you can see here, is inside the boundary circle. So, and that's the strategy. Here comes the first ball of the batting power play. Keeper is standing up to the wickets, and that's very well played. That's very well played. You've seen that a gap, huge gap between mid wicket and the fielder on the square leg, and they've scored 2-2. That seems to be a wild throw. It's way off from the keeper's gloves on the sticks. And the umpire has given 1 shot. 1 shot again. I think this is the second time this is happening in this over. In this match. Keeper is standing up. Ooh. That's a wild heave. He is targeting the square leg boundary. So for 2 runs of 2 balls in the batting power play, 4 balls to go. Keeper standing up, restricting the batsman. Not. That's a nice shot. Oh ho. That's a boundary. The batsman had calculated it really well. He has seen that the long off fielder is inside the circle, so he has just played it straight, and the long off fielder didn't have time to react to it and stop it. So 3 balls to go. That's a very well played shot. Here's the 4th ball of the batting power play. That is straight to the hand. That's straight to the hands of the square leg fielder. But the throw was a little away from the stump. 2 balls to go in the batting power play, and here comes Vishnu. I think the bowler should take a note that he shouldn't be in the arc of Vishnu. Anywhere near a fuller length delivery or a toss ball, Vishnu is going to go for a hit. Vishnu was advancing down the pitch, so the keeper has moved up. And that's what I was mentioning. And that was hit towards the square leg for a mid wicket, and it's easy 2. Easy 2. That's a nice throw. It was a very well placed shot. It's the last ball of the batting power play. So far we have seen single boundary in this over. That's the last ball. Oh, here comes the ball, and that has hit the post, and that will be awarded as 4. That will be awarded as a boundary. And that's 50 for Vishnu. Well played, 50. Well played for 50. Pratik is 45. And that's a very well played 50 for Vishnu. 109 at the end of 11 overs, 4 overs to go. Well played 50. Vishnu seems to be eyeing the ball in his initial 15 to 20 balls. He was around 21 of 17 or 18 balls, and then once he set, he smoked it out the park. Now will Pratik get another 50? Yeah, here comes the captain. Selva, what do you reckon is a good score?
150.
150, yeah. 10 runs and over. It's pretty good going. Was there any strategy given to the batsman?
Yeah, lot of strategies.
I could see that you were running every over towards the batsman and giving him some tips. So far, Vishnu seems to be really set, and there are a lot of opportunities missed by the fielding team. Those half chances really matter, and it can hurt you, and that was as happened exactly. That's the first ball of the over, and it's hit. Will it be caught? Will it be caught? 2 fielders colliding and dropped it in the end. That was a catch dropped again. That was a catch dropped again. You have to communicate. You have to call your catch and then catch it. There seems to be communication missing. The fielding team is looking for a wicket from somewhere. Here comes the second ball. That's a shot. Very well hit for a 6 again. That's a 6 again. Oj! Tack så mycket! Tack så mycket! That's the third 6 the batsman is hitting off this bowler. There seems to be a little... Oh! Here is another one. Will it be caught? No, it's not. It's another 6. That's the fourth 6 of the bowler. There seems to be a little contest here between the batsman and the bowler. Same ball, same shot, same place, same 6. Bowler seems to have a lot of words here. And as I could see, the ball is being thrown into the dustbin because the ball has been torn apart. As I rightly called, the batsman has torn the ball. Very good comeback after being hit for 2 6s. It's a good comeback from the bowler. That's a third 6 of the over. That's a third 6 of the over. That's a third 6 of the over, and so far in the bowlers bowling, Vishnu has hit 5 6s. That's 3 6s of the over already. Ooh, hoo, hoo. That's a over. 3 sixes in the over. There seems to be some problem in the score update. It's 128 at the end of 11 overs. 12 overs. 12 overs, 128 is the score. Three overs to go. Twelve overs, 128. The fielding team. Their strike bowler is missing in the fielding team, Karthik, who bowled really well in the last tournament. The score is 128 after 12 overs. There seems to be some issue with the update in the scoring app. Selva, score app update. Score app update avalla. Okay, here comes Shine. Is going to ball. It's third over, I believe. Keeper is standing up. 3 overs to go, and that's a slow ball, and that's hit for a single. That's it seems to be very good bowling, and here comes the dangerous batsman Vishnu, hitting 3 sixes in an over. It's incredible. He seems to be in form, and I would zoom it a bit, if that is possible, onto Vishnu's batting style. He deserves it. Oh, that's a miss. Will there be another 6 in this over? That's what the batsman is aiming. Here comes the third. Ooh, that's very well bowled by Shan. That's a very good wicket to wicket line. That's very good. 3 balls, 1 run so far in this over. 3 balls to go. Pressure on the batsman. He's calling for a single. Yeah, that's very well played single. That's very well played single. That's very well fielded by the fielder. So far, 4 balls, 2 runs. Considering the situation, it's a really good over. Two balls to go. Ooh, that's nicely bowled. That's nicely bowled. So for 3 runs at the over. 1 ball to go. That's a really good over. It's a good comeback from the bowling team. Cricket is a funny game. 1 over can turn the match around. Will it be that over for Mavericks? So for 5 balls, 3 runs. Batsman is checking how many balls to go in this over. 1 ball to go in this over. Informed batsman, informed bowler. It's a very good contest here. Ooh, that's a miss from the keeper. It's a single. That's a over. That's a very good over. 4 runs of the over. 132 at the end of 13 overs. 132. The strike bowler, Mavericks captain, is taking guard. He's setting his field. He is known for his fiery pace. Can he deliver when his team needs it? And they need it now, right now. Here he is taking his run up. Here he is almost at the boundary line. Here he is teaming in. It's a ball. Ooh, that's a nice ball. That's a nice ball. Is it one for the over? Is it one for the over? No. Mavericks seems to have come back very well. Good shot. Will it be a 2? Will it be a 2? That's a very good throw. 10 balls to go in the first innings, in SSK's innings. The score is 133. 10 balls, 17 runs to reach 150. That seems to be a message from the dressing room. 4 balls to go. Here comes the bowler. Oh, that's a dot ball. That's a very good bowling considering the situations. 9 balls to go. 17 runs for 150. Mavericks seems to have come back really well. Mavericks seems to have come back really well here. 3 balls to go. The bowler looks charged up. Batsman is shuffling across the crease, and that's called 1 bounce for the over, and that's a misfield, allowing the batsman to take double. And 50 for Pratik. That's 50 for Pratik. 8 balls to go. So 100 run partnership. More than 100 run partnership here. 1 run short again. 49. 2 balls to go. 2 balls to go. Batsman has to wait for 1 more run to get to his 50. Oh, that's very well played. Will it be 2? Yeah, they're running. Will it be a wicket? No, it's not a wicket. 2. Now it's a 50. Batsman had a chance to celebrate again. Fielding team seems to have puzzled. So will there be any more sixes in SSK's innings? We have seen a raining sixes from Vishnu. Here comes the final ball of the over. There seems to be a single. That's a single. So 137. Considering the situation, it's a really good over. So, last over to go. 137. Final over 137. Anybody's guess how much will be the target. It's 137, 14 overs for 1 wicket. 2 batsmen, 2 well set batsmen. 76 Vishnu, Pratik 52. Here comes the first ball of the final over. Ooh, that's a very good bowling. Wow, they have taken a suicidal single. Okay. Ooh, careful. That's a good run. That's a good run. Okay, 5 balls to go, 138, 2 sixes for 150, 3 fours for 150. What it will be? big heave on the offside. That's a dot ball. Dot balls are gold. Now 4 balls to go. 12 runs for 150. 4 balls. That's very well bowled. That's not given a wide. Batsman is given asking for a wide. So that's 138. So they seem to have come back really well in the last 3 overs. So 3 balls to go. That's a nice shot. Will it be caught? No, it's not caught. Will it be? Oh, that's 2 runs. 2 balls to go. 140 is the target score. The fielder seems to have suggested that the ball has turned on its way. I think there was a little topspin on the ball. 2 balls to go. Two balls to go. That's a mess. That's a mess. So far, 3 runs of the over. That's a very good comeback. So 1 legal delivery to ball. 140 the score. Will it be a boundary? That seems to be a nice shot. Will it be caught? Will it be caught? Will it be caught? Oh, yeah. That's a 6. That's a 6 of the last ball. He has caught it and he hasn't called the game. Very well played by the batsman. There seems to be lost ball 6er. It's 146. That's a very good score. It will be Himalayan task for the Mavericks to chase it down, considering the squad of SSK and their bowling strength. Vishnu! Here is our batsman. How do you feel? How was the bat here?
I feel very great.
Did you have any contest with the bowler Amarnath? You hit him for 5 sixes.
Yeah,
Was there any rivalry going on?
No, not at all.
You hit him 3 sixes in an over.
Yeah.
Well played.
He was bowling on the good length and today was a good day for me. So.
Okay, that's what I was mentioning while commentating. It's in your arc out the park.
Yeah.
You have hit like more than 10 balls outside the boundary line, so that's really good. And Pratik. And Pratik had a really nice chance to celebrate 2 times for his 50.
I just want to win. Whenever I score big, he's in the other end.
Okay, there seems to be some bromance. Yes. And the second innings will start in 5 minutes. செல்வா ஆப்ல நெக்ஸ்ட் இது காமிங்க ஸ்கிரீன் தெரியல ஸ்கோர் கார்டு தான் தெரியும் பாக்குறவங்களுக்கு ஸ்கோர் கார்டு தான் தெரியும் ஆப்ல நெக்ஸ்ட் இன்னிங் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க அப்பதான் இது தெரியும்
இல்ல நெக்ஸ்ட் இன்னிங்ஸ்
ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணாதானே
இல்ல அது வந்துரும் ஸ்கோர் கொடுக்க ஆரம்பிச்சா வந்துரும்
ஓகே
அது வரைக்கும் சார்
ஓகே செல்வா பாஸ் பண்ணுவா